Carrying on with middle ear diseases, before we go into diseases, a little bit about the anatomy of the middle ear. So, the middle ear is actually like a room or a space which is mostly containing air. So, this would be your outer part and this will be your inner part. So, or rather, this would be your lateral side and your medial side. Laterally, there is the tympanic membrane present over here. Medially, it communicates with the promontory of the cochlea over here, and then the anterior side is open here and posterior side you can see over here, and the top and bottom. In the top you have it communicating with the bone, the tegment bone, and the bottom there's a jugular bulb present over there. So those are important relations which you need to know, because any infection or inflammation here is going to communicate with those structures and spread to those areas next. So then moving on, the second most important content of middle ear are the ear ossicles. So this is the malleus and this is the incus, and finally the small part of the stapes. These three are the most important ear auricles which are going to help in the transmission of sound from the tympanic membrane to the inner ear through the oval window. So the space over here will be known as the oval window, and there are a lot of two important nerves and few blood vessels which pass through this area. All of these are going to help in the transmission of the disease to different areas. So this is just another view of the same thing. So that would be the important things you need to know about the anatomy of the middle ear. Moving on about the tympanic membrane. So the important uh, anatomical locations you need to know are the umbo, the handle of the malleus, the cone of light, so that would, and pars tensa and pars flaccida. So I would teach you how to draw um, tympanic membrane. So say I want to draw the right tympanic membrane. You're supposed to draw an oval curving towards the right. Okay, and in the top you just put one small structure like this. So, and you just shade this part and this part. Finally, you just add a small area like this. So this will be your umbo, your handle of malleus, and this part would be of pars flaccida, and this would be a pars tensa. So just remember that if you're drawing the right tympanic membrane, it should be tilted towards the right, and if you're drawing the left tympanic membrane, you're going to have it tilted to the left, and this is how it will be, and there will be a cone of light present over here. So these are just rough diagrams and basic important things which you need to know while you're drawing the tympanic membrane. Moving on to the diseases, very simple, it's just otitis media or inflammation of the middle ear. The different stages of this disease are tubotympanitis, which is inflammation of the tympanic membrane. And inflammation of the tympanic membrane is also known as myringitis. Then then there's two types of inflammation. One, there's no pus involvement. Second one, there's pus involvement. Finally, it can become complicated or resolved based on the immune response to the organism. So any kind of otitis media can resolve on its own or lead to effusion. Effusion is collection of fluid, and this fluid is going to come out of your external ear through the tympanic membrane, and so that is known as suppuration. So final stages which you need to know are perforation, CSOM, or dry inactive CSOM. So let's cover that in a little more detail. So as I said, meningitis is inflammation of the tympanic membrane. So this is the normal eardrum. Here you can see there's inflammation of the middle ear cavity. How I'm saying it's inflamed is you can see the inflammation right here. It's not supposed to be seen in normally, but since it's become visible due to the accumulation of increase pressure or fluid inside the middle ear, you can see those structures. You can see the perforation here clearly. So that's the perforation. This is a small perforation. So based on the perforation and the region where you are going to have, they'll split this into 4 quadrants, and they will start speaking about specific perforations in different areas. So those are all details which you need to study upon. So that would be the that would be more important things which you need to work on. Acute otitis media will progress into chronic otitis media. So the symptoms for acute otitis media are laryngitis and conducting type of hearing loss. When it proceeds to chronic otitis media, you might have otalgia. Finally, you can either have effusion or perforation. If there's effusion, you are going to end up with otorrhea. If there's perforation, you might end up with a very complicated condition known as cholesteatoma. Simple thing about cholesteatoma is there's a perforation and there's going to be a cholesterol granuloma over here, and this may lead to erosion of your ossicles. So CSOM is mainly divided into two types, safe and unsafe. Safe is the tubotympanic type because uh, the fluid is confined to the middle ear cavity, whereas in atticoantral type, if you go back to the anatomy over here, uh, so this would be the top part of this uh, middle ear over here, which can communicate with the brain. So it's very dangerous and may lead to brain pathology. So you need to know that. So this is photo showing cholesteatoma. So you're going to have perforations over here. These perforations are going to end up with granuloma formation, which is not good. So there are different theories and classifications of cholesteatoma. So the mnemonic for it is rest in warehouse. So that's clearly given in this picture over here. You can just pause the video and look at it. So that would be a general idea of all the middle ear diseases. I've covered only otitis media. There are few tumors which can present itself in the middle ear, and other rare conditions like mastoiditis or something like that, which are complications of this otitis media. Those are in later stages. You first get on the basics, then you can move to the later stages. Thank you. Please do share, like, and uh, all these videos, and please do subscribe if you want more content, and comment if you want us to cover any specific topics.